Good afternoon to you, man. All Rangers page, aka the Emperor of Female About to Be Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, anybody, the month is just about over. We have one more day in, and this is the end. This is the last of my series, and this is volume number, I believe, it's volume number 15 of the Buff Blonde series. And this was a great series. I had a lot of fun. There was a lot of ladies. Some of y'all might not know, some legends, some women that are currently competing. And I enjoyed doing this. I know a lot of my follow subscribers liked it. I mean, it was fun. I got to learn a lot about some of these ladies that I follow on social media. Some that who I've been fans of for quite some time. So this series, I'm going to end off with two ladies who are just amazing. And about these women, they have some things in common, other than both being bodybuilders, both being blonde, and both being from the same country and also having the same first name. Right here we have here one Miss Anja Langer and one Miss Anja Shreiner. And both these ladies are from the country of Germany, you know. And they were legends from back in the day. If you remember, Angela Langer one time placed second to the great Corey Everson. And Andrew Schreiner competed against the likes of Laura Craval and Linda Murray. And they were, legendary at the time. And these are great. And I'm always been a fan of German female bodybuilders. Seeing like German female bodybuilders just had that great, like Krista Bach and who else I'm trying to think of? Janine, Jana Linka. No, I think she's Austrian. No, she's German. She's Austrian German. There have been some amazing women come out of Germany. I think German women just had this level of great muscle. I'm trying to think of some more German female bodybuilders. I know I'm stuck with Krista Bach. But if you know any more German female bodybuilders, put them in the description. I mean, in the comment section. They were just amazing women that came out of Germany, especially a good part of the 80s and the 90s. And they had a combination of not just great muscular development, but also they had sex appeal. They were both beautiful women and amazing development. And this is an example of what female bodybuilding was back in the day. This is what the IFBB wanted. Classic look, classic lines. I mean, Anja L. I'm gonna say Langer. I'm gonna like since they're both Anjas. I'm gonna say Langer versus Schreiner. Now, and Langer was one of the few women who was really a threat to Corey Everson back in the day, outside of Ellen Van Mars and maybe Bev Francis. And Schreiner was pretty much, she was up there. I mean, she was getting pushed at one point and maybe the next Miss Olympia. But, Linda Murray was a really tough competition. So anyway, I'm going to start out here with a great starting pose. And it's, you can see how their development, they're almost similar in shape. I mean, look at the shoulders. I mean, you can if it wasn't for that, you could switch their heads, and you could not tell the difference that they're about the same person physically. I mean, the shoulders, I think Schreiner is a little smaller in the waist compared to Langer, but just almost identical in shape. I mean, amazing development, great bodies. So next is a front lat spread. He was just hard to find a lot of pictures, as you know. Back in the day, a lot of these competition pictures hard to find a good one. So here, I have to give this one to Langer. I was trying to find a good competition pick of Schreiner, but this is a pretty good pick of a front lat. So I had to give this one here to Langer. Now here is a front double. And this is just, I'm telling you fellas, this is just a hard choice, But I would have to give this one to Schreiner. Andrew Schreiner was just amazing, great physique. Angela Langer, I'm not throwing no shade on her. She was just another level, and I had to respect her body. She was just, and like I said, they were both amazing women, both also attractive women. Here I have a side chest. And as you know, both these women never got breast implants. I think they might have got after they left the competition, but they still silicone free for most of their career. And this is a tough one. Honestly, this is a tough one. But I have to give this one to Langer. Anja Langer has had great pectoral muscles, just great pectoral development. I honestly had to give it to her. Here is a rear double, and this one here is, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm having a hard time with this one, and I mean hard. I'm really, 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 really had to flip a coin. Part of me, I don't want to say a draw. I don't want to say a draw. But I might have to push and say Shreiner. I might have to say Shreiner on this one. But this is so close. These were two women from different times. And because Anja Langer came up the good part of the 80s, and Shreiner came up tail in the 80s, but mostly good part of the 90s. And here we have a tricep, and I have to give this one to Shrine. I was trying to find a good tricep picture of Langer, but this one here is all try a good tricep of Langer, but this right here is all Shriner. Now here is is a nice bicep pose, and I have to give this one to Langer. Langer has a great bicep, amazing physique. Oh my God, her body was just. She had. I don't like I said. The only reason why Corey Evenson won in '87, because Corey Evenson was a champion, and that's the only reason why Corey Evenson won. Because Anja Langer was just amazing. Her body was just amazing development. Now here we have the glutes. And again, I gotta give this to Langer. Langer had some great glutes back then. Shriner's not too bad, but if I really had to give it to anybody, I have to really give it to Langer. And both these women were just beautiful women, great poses, great skills. I mean, amazing bodies. I mean, just classic lines. And this is what the IFBB wants. This is what they want to see, in female bodybuilding. But you're not going to see it in female bodybuilding. I think only women who would probably come close to what these women look back in the day are women in the figure division. As you know, the sport evolves and change. And women bodybuilders and women's physique competitors are getting bigger. It won't be long before women's bodybuilding become super heavyweight division. You might have to change physique women to more like women's heavyweight division, and maybe eventually you might turn the figure division into more like a lightweight division. But you're not gonna see, these women were just classic looks, classic beauties. I mean, you're not gonna see it. You're not gonna see women like that now. But like I said, the only women who come close to this physiques is the women in the figure division. But as you know, both these ladies have been out of the game for almost 30 years. They've been, as you know, being both from Germany, they are still good friends. They're good friends. Angela Langer has, done stuff outside of sports. She's modeled. She's been a performance artist. She's also a mother. She has two children. She had a son with a gentleman. They were never married, but she eventually married a gentleman who was American military, and they have a child together. Anja Shreiner, she's also a mother and she's a wife. They're still good friends. I know Angela Langer often, she still is in part of the fitness world. She does some training and stuff like that. I think it's about the same with Angela Shreiner. They did some, I think for a good part of the years, they did some competition stuff here and there. One point I remember, I did a video about Angela Langer that she said she was going to come back, but when she got pregnant, that kind of stopped her career to come back to bodybuilding. But these are great, amazing women, great, beautiful examples of buff blondes in the sport of bodybuilding. And I enjoyed doing this series. And, I knew I had to top this off. And I was wondering how I was going to top this off the series. So I had to go with these two women. These were great legends from back in the day. I was a big fan of both of them. Angela Langer and Angela Shreiner. I mean, and I know a lot of you guys remember them from back in the day. They were just beautiful women. Just, you know, I would say blonde goddesses of bodybuilding, you know, and maybe it's just, it was possible. As I said again, you can bend the time continuum. It was possible if Angela Langer stayed in maybe just a couple more years, and her and Anja Shreiner, met on the stage together. I would love to see them compete against each other. That'd be something to see. I mean, just see these great, beautiful women be on the stage together at the same time. But like I said, I enjoyed doing this series. It was fun. I know a lot of you guys enjoyed. I know who's your favorite. Were you a more of a, especially a lot of you guys, if you guys remember these ladies from back in the day, were you more of a fan of Anja Langer? Was you a fan of Anja Schreiner? I mean, did you enjoy the series? Right now I'm already working on the new series coming up for next month. It's gonna be fun. It's a new series, and these are in. I just had fun doing this comparison. But like I said, I'm glad I did the series, and I really enjoyed ladies I did. And I hope these ladies, if they do, the ladies who did the series who are out there, I hope you enjoy the series too. He's your man, all the way George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Band Talk. Don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out.